Good morning, race fans. Welcome to the NASCAR Report. I'm your host, Tyler White. Thanks for joining us today as we get you ready for the race weekend. But first, let's start you off with a look at today's top story. Brad Keselowski has been fined $50,000 for his actions last week at Charlotte. As you all know, that incident started with 63 laps to go when he made contact with Matt Kenseth, sending Kenseth into the wall. Kenseth later on voiced his showed his displeasure, I should say, as he took the wave around during the last restart. Then during the green-white checker, Brad Keselowski made contact with Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin not too happy about it. He showed his displeasure after the race, and all of a sudden Keselowski plows into Denny Hamlin during the cooldown lap after Denny Hamlin showed his displeasure. And then Brad Keselowski plows into Matt Kenseth. At this time, Kenseth already has his helmet off. His seatbelts are off. He's getting ready to get out of the car. Maybe talk to some reporters. Maybe even talk to Keselowski. I mean, I don't know if he was pretty mad about what happened or not, which he probably was, but I think he was planning on talking to Keselowski about what happened. But all of a sudden, Keselowski just plows into Matt Kenseth, and then Keselowski plows into Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart not happy about it, by the way. He just goes in the reverse and just to show his displeasure with Keselowski, which Keselowski did not mean to plow into Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart, by the way, was also fined $25,000 for his actions. Then all of a sudden, Keselowski goes straight to the garage, clears transmission, and does a burnout while fans are still in there and crew members are still in the garage to work on their cars. And then Denny Hamlin comes around, again very upset, trying to fight Keselowski. NASCAR officials have him pushed back. They don't want it to get any worse. So Keselowski walking either to his trailer or to the big truck, the big NASCAR truck where drivers normally meet with officials and Robin Pemberton and everybody. Then all of a sudden the Jerry Springer show breaks loose as Matt Kenseth tackles Keselowski and a huge fight breaks out after the race. Jeff Gordon was shown laughing at it in the media center, which I laughed at it too. I'm sure you folks at home laughed at it as well. Matt Kenseth was not fined, neither was Denny Hamlin, which they should not be fined because they were just trying to fight, and fight's really what's made our sport grow, and I think they shouldn't be fined. However, I will say this. They were way too soft on punishing Keselowski. Way too soft. Doing something crazy like that, if a driver does something like that, use their race car as a weapon, they need to be suspended. They need points taken away and suspended. So I think Brad Keselowski should be parked for this week's race, next week's race, I say about 2 or 3 races, and also take away some points and disqualify him from the chase. I mean, you don't do something stupid like that. And just a $50,000 fine, that's not going to help them. The only way that they will learn from this is if they suspend Keselowski, take away some points. Just ask Kyle Busch in 2011. He made contact with Kevin Harvick at Darlington, and this happened after the race, and guess what? They fined him. And did he learn from that? No, because we go to Texas Truck Series. Kyle Busch wrecks Ron Hornaday during the caution to show his displeasure, used his truck as a weapon. NASCAR suspended him for the rest of the weekend, which means he couldn't run the nationwide race on Saturday or the Sprint Cup race on Sunday, and he'll tell you that he learned from that more than the fine. So I think Brad Keselowski should be suspended, taken away some points, and disqualified from the chase. All right, let's get you ready for the race weekend. It kicks off today at NASCAR's biggest and baddest track, the Talladega Superspeedway in the heart of Dixie, Alabama. The NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Breads 250, powered by Coca-Cola on Fox. Coverage begins with the setup at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 11:30 a.m. Central Time, 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time, and 9:30 a.m. Pacific Time. No Cup drivers are running this race today, so it'll be an all Truck Series driver lineup for today's race. And we all know how the racing is here. It's always unpredictable. So there's a very good chance we could see a first-time winner in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series today. And tomorrow, it's the last race of the contender round in the chase for the Sprint Cup. The Geico 500 on ESPN. Coverage begins with NASCAR Countdown at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, noon Central Time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Time. After this race, the top 8 drivers in points will move on to the Eliminator Round, which consists of 3 races: Martinsville, Texas, and Phoenix. And after that round, the 4 drivers will move on to the championship round at Homestead, where whoever finishes in the highest position will win the championship. So here are the chase scenarios for the drivers looking to get into the Eliminator Round. As for Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano, they already locked their spots. Joey Logano already locked his spot by winning at Kansas a few weeks ago. Kevin Harvick locked his spot into the next round by winning last week at Charlotte. Kyle Busch must finish 24th or better. Kyle Busch won the spring race at Talladega in 2008. Ryan Newman, he must finish 19th or better. He's never won at Talladega. Carl Edwards must finish 18th or better. He also has never won at Talladega. Jeff Gordon must finish 16th or better. He's a 6-time winner at Talladega. Denny Hamlin must finish 15th or better. He won here back in May. Casey Kane, Matt Kenseth, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, and Brad Keselowski, they have to win. Casey Kane's never won at Talladega, but he won the night race at Daytona for the Nationwide Series in July. Matt Kenseth, he won this race in 2012. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is a 5-time winner at Talladega. Jimmy Johnson's a 2-time winner at Talladega. And Brad Keselowski, he also is a 2-time winner at Talladega. So this is going to... And also Brad Keselowski got his first career win at Talladega in 2009, I should say. I should add that. So we're going to see lots of exciting racing. This is going to be one of the most wildest races of the year. And a lot of the experts are predicting this will be the best race Talladega's ever seen. So we're going to see some good racing on today and tomorrow. Our most memorable moment, 2000. Dale Earnhardt Sr. was 18th with 5 laps to go. Benny Parsons, who was calling the race on television, he said that there's no way Earnhardt would win that race. Then all of a sudden, Earnhardt, passing car after car, driver after driver, took the lead on the last lap with a little help from Kenny Wallace and was able to pick up his 10th win at Talladega and his 76th and final NASCAR victory. I'll tell you what, that was an emotional day at Talladega. No one knew that this was going to be Dale Earnhardt's last win. No one knew that until we lost him in the Daytona 500 in 2001. But I honestly couldn't think of any better way for Dale Earnhardt Sr. to end his career, or close out the win column, I should say, excuse me, by winning at Talladega in a comeback fashion. I mean, honestly, if Earnhardt would have lived, I think he would have at least got up to where Jeff Gordon is at in win columns right now. That's what I honestly think. Alright, let's take a look at the weather forecast for this weekend, courtesy of Fox 6 in Birmingham. Today, lots of sunshine and a high of 77. Beautiful American day to watch the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. And it's also looking beautiful tomorrow for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Lots of sunshine and a high of 72. So 2 beautiful American days to watch some NASCAR racing at Talladega. Beautiful weather, beautiful fall-like Alabama weather. I think we're going to see a lot of fans there at Talladega because of this beautiful weather that they have been having, and it's supposed to look beautiful throughout the weekend. So if you're going to the race this weekend, we hope you have a great time. You'll want to come back when the Nationwide Sprint Cup Series returns to Talladega in May. Enjoy the beautiful weather there. Alright, that is our show today. Thank you for joining us. I'm Tyler White. We'll be back here on Monday to recap the race, show you what you can expect, look at the point standings, plus if there are any new developments going on in the world of NASCAR, we will be right here to let you know about them. Until then, this is Tyler White reminding you, for you to do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. We will see you next time on the NASCAR Report, everybody. Have a great day.